When you think about customer experience for the next few years, what role do you see AI playing, and what was the original impetus to even introduce AI in the first place?
Chime cares very deeply about our customer experience. When you're trying to provide banking services and you're talking about somebody's money and you don't have branches, you're asking that customer to take a pretty big leap of faith. And so from the very get-go, the company, I think, has always felt very strongly that investing in the best quality customer experience was necessary. And one thing we were struggling with was the quality of experience that the tech we had been using just wasn't good enough. And so recognizing the need to explore how Gen AI could really support and complement our agents in helping our customers in those really important moments that matter was critical for us. And so we took a leap of faith. You know, we all fail forward. We start with small experiments, we see what's there, and it became very, very clear to us a year ago, maybe a little bit longer, that this was the right direction for us, and we really started leaning in. And what we've come to see is not only immediately out of the gates was this a better solution than what we had been using before, which was declarative AI and frankly what feels like 1980s technology of IVR on phone lines, right? Press 1 for this. It's kind of embarrassing it's that bad. That this was way better. And what we're now really exploring is how do we keep pushing the envelope so that our real objective of creating the highest quality experience is possible. Because I think Jesse and the team know one of the biggest challenges that we gave to Decagon when we started partnering was not just get me a good ROI, help me figure out how to spend less money. That actually wasn't the objective. Our objective was how do I at bare minimum start ROI neutral, but deliver a higher quality CSAT, or we use an NPS type of score. We were really not interested in cost savings, which we now, of course, are very interested in now that we know there's something there, but starting from a baseline of really creating an experience for our customers that makes a big difference. And so starting with chat, I think, was a great place for us. And at the beginning of this year, we started going into voice. And so that has now taught us, for us, we GA'd those two big channels. We now see a new status quo where every customer interaction begins with the Gen AI bot. Her name is Jade. And then it moves to an agent if our customer decides that that's needed. And that, I think, is a really big deal, Jesse. Not this idea that this now replaces it, but that we're now putting something in the hands of our customer for them to get immediate resolution if they want it, and if they're not feeling comfortable, to go to the agent. And the data set it produces, I think, for both of our companies is teaching all of us about where do we need to keep innovating and pushing the envelope around making that experience so good so that we don't get that agent example that you were getting. And that, I think, for us is very much the future, and it totally changes the way we think about the role of the agents.